Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to give it a few more minutes to let people join, and we'll start after 5 up. How's everyone doing tonight? You guys have any questions from their previous webinar? All right, let's get started. Again, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the third webinar for digital marketing using AI SEO. Thank you all for joining us. I'm the presenter here today will be myself and our special guest, Mo. Quickly introduce myself. I'm the founder and CEO of Digital Synergy, a digital marketing agency. And Mo, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, Mo Kaloub here, founder of the marketing agency, a data-driven content house. Excited to be here and running through the agenda with you guys.
Thanks, Mo. So we'll start from the beginning. Just a quick recap of last week. We'll go through that and then we'll continue on with part 2 for AI SEO. And again, SEO stands for search engine optimization, AI, artificial intelligence. And today we'll be teaching how to use certain AI tools, how to create content, using more SEO strategy, and building links to your website and more. Thank you to our partners, Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Asian American Business Resiliency Network, Digital Synergy, the marketing agency, and this program is brought to you by Elevate Hennepin. Hennepin County is the largest county in Minnesota. If anyone has any questions and would like to get more information please visit their website. The Tech Essential program is to help entrepreneurs and business owners navigate through technology such as digital marketing to help your business. Table contents, again, just quick recap of what we talked about for SEO part 1, the tools and how to use the tools to do research, competitive analysis, and doing keyword research, website audit. And once you get all that done, you can apply it to actually implementing the work on your website and how to build the links to help get better rankings on the search engines. So we'll be doing some live interactions on actually how to optimize your website, how to build links. Again, a quick recap, Google has about 90% share of the search engine market. So it's very important to be optimized for the search engine, especially for Google. The 3 major components of the search engine is crawling, indexing, and serving the results. Search and ranking factors is very important as well. And as basic SEO, we may not be able to touch on everything, but you want to be able to make sure that you cover the most important ranking factors, right? Which is, quality content, the right keyword in your title, your niche, backlinks, user engagement, where everything is all important. If you were to just choose a few of them first, like the quick wins, I'd say, optimizing your website first, like your keywords, and just making sure you have proper internal linking, make sure Google can crawl your website. So there is a checklist that we have. I know for a lot of people who's not familiar with SEO, you may not know how to really navigate or where to start off. I recommend having some type of checklist and actually go on, just check everything off once you get it done. Again, this PowerPoint slide will be made available to everyone again. So if you need to go back and look at some information, you'll have access to the PowerPoint slide. And just want to remind everyone again that Bing AI and Googlebot is going to be leading the search. So it's important to be optimized for these chatbots because they pull information from the internet, and you want to be optimized so that your information can show up on these chatbot that people are using now. Again, Bing has about 100 million active users, and Google is estimated to have at least over 1 billion users once it goes worldwide with the new Googlebot. At any time, if you guys have any questions, feel free to just shoot a message in the chat room, and we'll be glad to answer it for you. Again, these are just basic tools that you can use to help optimize. We talked about it last webinar last week. Competitive analysis, the keyword research will help you find your proper keywords to optimize for your website. And if you were to build content around these keywords, it's important to know which keyword has a search volume. What are people searching for every month, right? And so you need to know the number, the volume of for the keyword that people are searching for. Because if you're ranked for a keyword that no one's searching for, even if you're on first page, you won't get any traffic or leads or any type of visibility. So it's important to do proper keyword research, make sure that you're targeting a keyword that has searches, demand for it, so that when you optimize it for your website, you can generate traffic and for whatever purpose it is. If it's to generate leads, to make a sale, that's going to be your goal is to make sure you have proper keywords. So the keyword is also important, making sure that you have specific niche keyword as well. So just rank for any keyword isn't going to help, because I get a lot of time, I get people telling me that they get traffic to the website, but they're not making any sales or they're not generating leads. It's because they're ranking for the wrong keywords, and even though they're getting traffic, they're not getting conversions, right? So that's also something important is making sure you have the right keyword that people have intentions to whatever it is that you're trying to do, if it's to make a sale or generate leads for your particular business. Competitive analysis and research. We talked about it last week. I would, anything that you feel that that you can search on for the in the search engine, the Google search. I would search for it, look at the top 3, top 5 websites that's ranking on the search results. For example, if you're a attorney, right, in Minneapolis, if you search for attorney in Minneapolis and the top 5 websites that's ranking for that search term, I would look at the website and do some competitive analysis to see what they're doing, what type of keywords they're using, what their meta tags are, what type of links are coming to the website. So we talked about all these tools last week of how to do competitive analysis, and that's going to give you an edge on how to optimize your website by just kind of looking at your competitors. So here we're going to start doing some website SEO. I'll let Mo take over. He's going to show you how to use AI tools to optimize a WordPress website and then build links from there.
Very cool. All right. Thanks, John. So I'll start with sharing my screen here. All right. There we go. So we should be seeing the agenda for today, at least the first half. We're going to be running through site optimization on WordPress, and we're going to be getting our hands dirty today. So showing you step by step on how we run through these different protocols. Once we move through site speed while using the plugin Smush, we're going to be looking at uploading content on WordPress using Elementor. So that is the easy way to get content published and modified on the website. And then going into optimizing with internal links to make sure that any content that is published on the website is connected by some sort of hierarchy or ecosystem to other sets of content that all provide relevant value. Moving into the building links for off page. Now, there are a couple of different ways. We're going to walk you through a few of the manual outreach approaches, and as well the easy, quick link approach, which does not always align with high quality. So something to keep in line there. Okay. So starting off from the very top, we'll start off with accessing a website. So we'll use the marketing agency as a trial. What we're looking to do here is log into the WP admin. So this is the backend, and you'll find a very similar looking backend to all WordPress websites, but also you're going to find a similar approach that can be applied to Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, any of the other website builders out there. Okay. All right. So first thing we want to do is go into our plugins and make sure that we have the right plugin installed. And for the purposes of site speed optimization using compression, we're going to go into add plugin, and we're going to search for Smush. Now I already have that on my list. And that's why it's probably not showing up there. So we'll go back into the plugins and pull it up from there. Okay, so here it is. It's active. We'll go right into the settings. And what this software does is helps you compress and resize images. Knowing that images is one of the biggest obstacles to site speed, and knowing that site speed is one of the top priorities for Google, essentially what they're trying to do is appeal to their first and foremost user, which is the end user, and that is getting them to the information, the page that they're looking for in the quickest way possible. The properties are just there to serve that value. So we want to make sure that we're loading in time and we're showing good habits when it comes down to image compression. So we don't want to have a lot of images taking up space on our site. So we'll come down to Smush. We go into the dashboard, and here we'll be able to get a top level view of what needs to be addressed. So we'll go into bulk smush to get that fixed. And we'll get some readings here to show us how we're doing overall total savings. And the important part here is to approach this with a curious mind. You don't have to understand technical SEO to run through and understand how this specifically relates to a certain factor based off of what's written here. And if this doesn't address or fill in a knowledge gap, you can always take that, throw that into ChatGPT and say, can you explain this further? How would this help my website, www.xyz.com, if anybody uses www anymore? So we have metadata. How can I use this to optimize the marketing agency.ca? I'm going to be here super specific, over communicate, use scraper. Scraper just means use this plugin that will then read the website to understand and apply a more relevant response. Okay, so using scraper, and then I'll come back with an explanation. So you're going to run through making sure that the main items here are checked off. You don't need to go into any of the advanced settings. So automatically compress. Okay, great. That's automatically set. So any new images that come on or are uploaded to the system, they're compressed. Metadata that comes with the images, stripping that data will lighten the load, will allow you to load faster. Image resizing for automatic resize. Once you upload into the media library, it can customize it to a certain width and height and down the list. And once again, just reading through and making sure that you're following any type of recommendations that are provided here, and avoiding any type of advanced features. And they will tell you when it's advanced. They'll say if you're not sure, leave this as off, for example. Okay. All right, so we have that. The main action that we want to take here is bulk smush the images. And that's going to take a few minutes. It'll run through 175 image that we have on the website. And once it's done, it'll give us a complete prompt. Okay. And what we can expect there is a boost in total score, where we can always go into dev.google. And this will tell us how we're performing on the speed front. Okay, now I'm not proud of the page speed that's going to appear now, but it will give us a reference point, a baseline measurement, something to work off of and improve. Alrighty, while that loads, we'll move into the next section here, which is uploading new content. And that can be uploading to an existing page or creating a brand new page. So we're going to go into pages from the left-hand side. We'll open that up in a new window. And we only want to look at the published pages for now. And here is a list of all the pages that live on the website. Let me move that out the way. This is the website in question. And we're going to go into, let's go into Miami. We'll hit edit. That is Miami. Okay, not bad. Sitting at 84, mobile, 96 for desktop. So it's a matter of keeping that habit of going back into the website and making sure that all those images are optimized, smushed, and the automated features are on. All right, back and forth, going into the page. So we went into the list of pages, we hit edit. Now we hit this page here. On this page, we can control some of the technical settings, and I'll let John run through certain plugins that can be used to optimize some of the items that are listed here, like meta and making sure that we have the right placement of keyword and so on and so forth, the right images. But we're going to focus now mostly on the layout and as well content itself. So we'll go into edit with Elementor, and that's going to allow us to play with the builder as opposed to code to make changes. So it's a very user-friendly layout. We can go in and knowing that we go into, let's say, ChatGPT. Actually, you know what? We'll hit this spot in a second when we hit internal linking. But this then allows us to go in and say, okay, we have some content here that we want to add on. We have a new section that we want to add on between our clients and our other services. So what we'll do is we'll hit plus, and we can build out this section manually. If we go into plus again, and just let it know how many pillars or how many columns we're going to need. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 1, but broken down into 4. So why don't we change it up and go with 1? We'll hit plus here, and that opens up the elements menu, and we can run through and choose any of the options that are available here. We don't need any of the pro because we can just go into the basic, find an image that we want to add. Let's go into our library. Okay, if we have the image we're looking for here, we can click on that and insert. If we need to upload an image, we can select that, import it, and then select it, insert media. Okay, now we have an image in there, but we want a little bit more room between the image and the section above. So we're going to then go into the menu again, and we're going to bring in the spacer, plug it up top. Okay, that's pretty good room. We want to give it more room. We want to give it less room. We play with the eye. We bring down. That looks good. Now let's make it a little bit smaller. We'll go into the style, and we can then play with the width as we like. Okay, well, image alone isn't really going to serve much. So what if we do an image with text? So we'll then hit two structures. We'll move our image up, and we'll bring in some text in here. So a heading, and we'll bring in a text piece as well. We'll move this back to, there we go. Alrighty, so we have our heading. This is our new heading. Our content below, we can then go ahead and move this spacer back to the top. And we can then preview it to see what that looks like first on the device that we're on. So usually that's obviously a desktop. We scroll down, and here it is. And we also should be able to see it through mobile for the user to make sure that it all lines up and that we have the right spacing and everything checks out. And then we can hit update. Okay, but I'm going to delete that first. Let's go back in there. Alrighty, and we'll take that back out. All right, so very easy to bring elements into an existing page. If we have a certain layout in mind, or even if we are not sure of a design and we're looking to, let's even say building a brand new page, adding that to the mix. So we'll exit, go back to the WordPress dashboard. We'll go back into our pages and hit add new. new test page. There is the focus keyword, which again will fall in line with the technical plugin, the all-in-one SEO John will walk you through. What we want to do is go into edit with Elementor. Okay. Now over here, it's blank. Obviously, it's a brand new page. We can do it manually, or we can go into the folder and pick from one of the templates or themes that are available here, depending on the type of business we have. So let's say we want to bring in, that's a pro. Let's stick with the free. Okay. We're going to view it. Okay, looks good. Let's insert. Alrighty, so we'll do this together. There we go. All right, let's give it a minute. Give it a minute to load. And I'm going to try that again here. Let's add new. All right, we said it was this page here. Oh, that's a pro page. There we go, this one here. Insert. Yep. Okay, so it seems like it is hitting a wall. On other settings of the pages will override the settings. Yeah, go right ahead. Okay, it's not wanting to do that, but once it loads, it will appear similar to what we have, where I'll actually open up one of the saved templates. Oh, there we go. Just needed some time to load. All right, so it loaded the image, it loaded the pretty much the entire format, the UX of the template, and we're able to come in here and edit that as we see fit. Stories and photos that are cool. We want to change this photo. We'll hit that photo. I'll do that again. We'll go into the photo. It doesn't have to be on the edit, but usually if you want to edit, that's a safe go-to. So we'll go there, or the image. We'll hit here and we'll change to another image, and so on and so forth. Each image, of course, can connect and link to another page. In this case, we want this to go into test.com/product/fruit white. Let's say that's a page, right? They click on that, they go directly to that page, or it can just be a gallery and it pops up and becomes bigger. Right? And if we're happy with that, we're good to publish. First, again, making sure that we're checking on usability across mobile. Okay, looks responsive here, looks responsive here. Good to go. We publish. Okay, and that goes live. Alrighty, any questions so far? And I'll just keep rolling. If we see any questions there, we'll take a minute to stop and answer those. Alrighty, moving into the internal linking. So now that we have content on the website, we've built a page. We want to know how to maximize the connectivity that that page has with other page that are relevant, that all live within one topical interest. So in this case, I want to use ChatGPT to help me identify those opportunities. And I will say, scrape the website, the marketing agency.ca. List all the pages. You know what, let's start with that prompt and then we'll move into a second prompt. And we want to make sure that we have the plugin scraper. And that's the same plugin we ran during the last session. So if you weren't present then, what you would need to do is just add in a new plugin and you'd search for scraper or anything that allows you to access links and crawl websites. All right, so now I'm getting the full list of pages. And I'm going to prepare the next prompt based on the content that lives on these pages. Which would you suggest I internally link to which other pages on the site? We don't have to be grammatically correct or be hyper focused on structuring. GPT is going to pick up the general idea, and if it doesn't come back with something accurate, we can always readjust the focus and follow through. All right. So that looks like it's trying to be a bit lazy with the answer and be generic. Be more specific. Which pages from the site should I link to which other pages on the site? Okay, maybe it was being specific. I wasn't reading through. Link to the blog page. That's the SEO audits. Link to the blog page with the anchor link. Learn more about SEO practices. Okay, perfect. Link to Toronto SEO or other city with the anchor text. See how to handle SEO in Toronto. Okay, and what that means is this is the anchor. The anchor link is the destination. The anchor text is the highlighted, usually bolded, sometimes blue text that you click to go to that destination. So in this case, it's telling us to link from SEO audit. So we can even scroll up here, say, okay, well, we're SEO audits here. So we need to link from here to the blog. Okay, so we open up SEO audits. And it's giving me instructions to link to the blog. Yeah. Yep. So I don't think it was linked to keyword report. Yep. Yep, it was. All right. So link to blog, learn more about SEO best practices. That's going to be the anchor text. Here is the SEO audit page. So now we have to find somewhere here to paste that text in the anchor. So we'll go into edit with Elementor. Ready? And let's say at the bottom here, we'll find maybe an FAQ. All right. SEO agency. All right. What software is used for SEO? So in this one here, an SEO agency has, okay, so this is pretty topical. It's relevant to what we want to plug in. So then we're going to come down here. That's item number 1. Here's what we're looking at. That's this. We'll go to the bottom and we'll plug that in, learn about SEO best practices. And it recommended to use the blog as the anchor link. And we'll come back into our page here. We'll highlight SEO best practices, insert link, update. Okay. And now what we've done is built a route, a signal from this page to the blog page through the FAQ, knowing that the user is looking for information. They're looking for information around SEO agency. This is providing best practices around SEO. The user clicks on that page. So if we go into the audit now, so that now is linked to the blog. Okay, so it's showing Google that we're continuing that flow of value for the user, and as well as showing Google that whatever is on this blog relates to whatever is being published on this page, because whatever is on the FAQ down here is relating to the content that lives above it on that page. Okay. And it's a matter of running through those recommendations one by one and following those anchor link and anchor text outputs that are provided here and just plugging them into Elementor through the actual content. Alrighty, let's see. We have a question here. Is this just for WordPress? What if you're not on WordPress? Okay, so the approach here is going to be the same with regards to identifying the internal link opportunities. And how that is then related to WordPress versus off of WordPress is going to be in the execution. And all of that should be fairly similar. So there should be a builder, again, on Shopify. There should be, unless you're working on Magento or custom code, then this is fairly easy to go into the content to access that placement and to plug in a link, just like you would with any other text-based link, right? When you're in chat or email or any of that. Let me just exit out of here because I think I've made a mess. Leave. All right. Okay. So hopefully that answers the question. I'm on Wix. Yep. So Wix is very similar in structure and how that is how you edit. So edit content on Wix. You're going to see a similar builder. Okay, something like this. And it would just be going into highlighting, and you're going to see on the right-hand side, yep, there it is. This is a GIF that we're looking at. So you see that link, that's the same icon you'll click on, and then just add in the anchor text and the anchor link through that link. All right. Sweet. All right, moving into the next row here, we have optimizing with internal links, how to build links the easy way and then the hard way. Okay, so the easy way is really easy. It's going into Fiverr, it's going into legit, it's going into Upwork, it's going into any really marketplace where you can find vendors. And you're going to search for guest blogs, or you're going to search for niche edits. Guest blogs are going to cost you more than niche edits. They are specific to your brand, sending that juice solely to your property, and catering to that topical authority, as opposed to an existing page that lives somewhere online off of your website, and has been live and links to other portals and websites, and also links to you. So you're just added onto that list. And a guest blog is just an external link that points to your website, where you have a source of credibility, a reference for Google to see that there is trust, that other properties trust your content enough to send their users to your website by having a link on their content or on their page. So we're going to go into guest blog. A couple of things that we need to look out for. Now, it is the nature of the industry, unfortunately, when it comes down to a lot of the black hat or gray hat SEO, to deal with private blog networks and spam farms or link spam farms. So what that then comes down to is the authority that those domains have, but also, and very importantly, the traffic that they're generating. Just because a domain has high authority doesn't mean that it is driving traffic, because Google is usually seeing the different hacks that are taking place and responding to them with either penalizing or just reducing overall trust flow, which of course compromises the traffic coming into the website. So one of the things that you would check for is the website, or does the website actually generate traffic? And if it does, and it's relevant to the topic and falls in line with the authority. So for example, if you're dealing with an 80 DA, that's a very high authority score. And if that website is only pulling in 100 monthly visitors, that's a red flag. So an 80 DA website should be pulling in anywhere from 25,000 plus. So, and it should be in the way up range of that. So those are a couple of different metrics to look out for. Now, you could also run them through a spam score checker. And that allows you to see what score is attached to that domain and whether that is an indicator of a spammy domain or a healthy domain. So for example, let's go into search engine land. And we're going to go into the spam score checker. We're going to plug that in there. Okay, so it tells me the DA, that's our authority score, that's at 91. Spam score is at 1%, very good. Anything below 10 is good. And then we have, where's site traffic? TB. I think this is the site traffic reading. So that tells us how many visitors are accessing that domain. Let me double check on that, because I think it's probably much higher. $580,000. Yep. So about that. And usually when you get up in high numbers, it's not going to be as accurate, but you can use that as just a reference point, and making sure that both of those numbers are up and healthy. TB and QB, I would need to look into the actual meanings of those as per websitechecker.seo.com. But that just gives you a good indicator, specifically the spam score, right? That's why we're in here. Another way to look at site traffic is to go into There's SEO review tool, which we'll hop into for the off-page component, but they have several tools. We're going to go into website traffic checker. All this is free, so you can just plug that in there, perform check. Okay. Now we're getting an organic traffic read of 1.3 million. So you can see the discrepancy there. But that is definitely a good number versus or against the authority here. So that looks very healthy. Going back into the red flags, this would be as if these websites that had a 40 or 50 DA or page authority, then if they would have a 0 or anywhere below 500 in monthly traffic. Right? I wouldn't read anything here. This is unique or any of the sales material, and I would go directly to contacting and asking for a list of those links so that you can get a peek before you actually place the order. Okay, and making sure that that check is in place. All right, so that's the easy way. The hard way is doing the actual legwork. It's not hard in terms of technicality or expert level. It's just the amount of time that's required here to find the opportunities and then reach out to them as if they are human, and they are, believe it or not. And that's usually the problem when it comes down to off page. It's all bulk emails that are reached out, that are sent out, and not much attention to the detail. And what I mean by that is if we go into we'll start our flow on here, and that is the SEO review tools, specifically the free backlink checker. You'll find that in all tools. And once we're here, we want to go into, now we want to search a competitor domain. Now we know that off page that links are a way for ourselves and the competitors to build authority. And a quick way to that authority is to find websites that have already linked to our competitors and approaching them with a similar proposition. So that would be, let's say our competitor is us, and we'll perform check. Okay, so they want the whole bit. Oh no. Okay, to have a look. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I've reached my limit. Hopefully you wouldn't, going right into it. But what that will tell you, it'll just give you a quick reading of the monthly organic traffic going to, or no, in this case, actually, it'll show you a list of linking URLs. So in other words, you'll see something very similar to what I'll show you here. And the reason we're not going here in the first place is this is a paid tool. And this is what you would have seen there. And what this is telling you is there is a page here outside of the site, outside of our site or the competitor site, that's linking to that competitor site. So is this page, so is that page, and so on and so forth. We know that this is the authority score of that website. And we also know that we want links from high authority websites, but we don't want to go too high. We want to be in the range where they're still going to be able to play ball and we can feed off of the link juice coming in. So we're going to go into that as our first point of reference. The second one is domain traffic. We mentioned it's important that they have not just authority, but they're pulling in traffic. Once those two check out, I know that they're ranking to my competitor, assuming this is my competitor. I would also reach out to the collagen to request a guest blog or to offer writing a guest blog on their website. And on there, I'll be able to link back to my website, just like how the competitor is linking back to their site here. So that would be finding the opportunity. We found the opportunity. Great. Let's go into here. And we'll go now to ChatGPT. And let's have a conversation. I want to write a guest blog on, I'll plug in the website, which topic should I, well, in this case, you know what? You should already know your topic. Because if we're here, we follow the competitor. The competitor obviously falls in a certain industry and they offer a service that competes with our service. That service has a parent, a topical keyword. And in this case, it would be, let's say, marketing agency. And that would be our primary. So I want to write a guest blog on that website. Propose 3 blog topic ideas about digital marketing. Then I'll put that down there. Then write an outreach email to the content team at there. Offering to publish a blog on their site. All right, let's see how that works. Okay, so there's some ideas for content that I can produce, publish on their website, and link back to my website, earning me a backlink. Outreach email, subject, dear so-and-so, I hope this email finds you well. My name is, and I'm a digital marketer. I've been an avid reader, so showing interest in their blog. I believe that your readers would benefit from a fresh perspective. With that in mind, I'd like to propose a guest blog on your esteemed platform. Here are a few topics. I'm confident that the topics would resonate with your audience, and so on and so forth. Okay. And they'll circle back. You'll get a response rate at around 3 to 5% of them saying, hey, sure, do you have the content to send over? And at which time you would already have content or at least a framework to build content. And then you would just produce that content, send that over to them, or even the first bit of content, say, here's what I had in mind. And having that conversation, right? So being on that, the human level, and to understand what needs are in place and how you can fill the gaps and address them. All righty. So that is off page. And the last tool on there is Gmail, because it's then a matter of taking that, copying and pasting it to Gmail, making edits and making it your own, reaching out and waiting for that response, right? This is not going to require an automation right off the bat. You'd need to test out different approaches. If it's not this subject header, it could be another subject header that gets better open rates. If it's not approaching it this way with 3 topics, it can be approaching it more openly, saying, hey, what topics do you feel your users can benefit from based off of, but still showing that you have knowledge around their brand and their blog. But all of this, again, just comes down to the very fundamental approach required to have a conversation. So yeah, that is the run through of the topics I had here. Let me take a quick look at questions. No questions there. John, any thoughts or notes that you wanted to throw on there before taking over the screen?
No, that's good. I think we had a question that someone looks like. Okay, also you mentioned she has Wix. Yeah, the reason why we're using WordPress, because WordPress is more open source, where there's a lot more plugins that are created by other developers. So it's easier to just install a plugin that can do work for you without reinventing the wheel, right? Where some of these managed platforms like Wix, Squarespace, they don't allow you to really have these type of special features, right? So that's why we recommend WordPress over many of the other platforms. If you're just doing like a business type website, we recommend WordPress. So that's why we use WordPress here. But if you were talking about Wix, yeah, like Mo mentioned, some of the concept is very similar. You'll just have to use the AI tools and then implement that yourself on your website. But which is a little bit harder, versus having the plugin installed on WordPress already, and it can do everything for you right there and then. So that's a difference between an open source like WordPress versus like a managed platform like Wix, right? And again, WordPress has so many AI tools that you can integrate now, that you can do virtually pretty much anything that's really out there. You can add it to WordPress. But WordPress, if you're looking to build like a AI website, right, then you'll need Python language, and WordPress wouldn't be good for that. You probably have to look at other types of coding like React. This is more like more for a developer. If you were to create a AI website, you'll probably need different type of coding with WordPress, because WordPress is based out of our PHP. So I know I'm talking a little bit about the coding language. Some of you may not understand, but just to give you like a kind of brief overview of why we choose WordPress. And for this second half, I'm going to show you how to create some content. For those of you who don't have time to write a blog, write a press release, to create like a video, if you don't like to speak on videos and you want to use AI to just read off your content or generate some type of video content or slideshow and then just read it off like as if like a virtual human being, I'm going to show you all that now. Also, I'm going to show you some prompts for ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure you all have heard about ChatGPT and how this works, right? A lot of people don't know how it works, how to use the prompts. So I have a website here. It's a paid subscription that I paid for, but it will allow you to. It's going to show you the different prompts, and pretty much all you need to do is copy paste it to the website, into ChatGPT. So let me share my screen here. Let me know if you guys see it. You guys able to see Centra.ai?
We see it.
Okay. So this is the website where I use to find my prompts. Also, if I want to set up some bots to do automation work, then I can also do that. So let's look at a prompt here, right? So there's like thousands of prompts that you can pull up, and depending on what your needs are, here are the categories on the left side. If you need assistant, prompts for assistance, prompts for business, prompts for copywriting, agency, all the way down to sales, right? Then you can look at these prompts here. But if I'm just looking at maybe, hey, I need a prompt to analyze a website, to get your backs. So right here, ChatGPT's got your back when it comes to analyzing a URL. So let's look at the prompts here. Prompts are commands. If you guys don't know what that is, it's pretty much a command to tell AI what to do, right? Does anyone want me to take a look at their website? You can shoot it into text, and I can, so for this prompt here, it's going to analyze your website. So let's say the first prompt number one says analyze the style of layout for the e-commerce page. No, let's do what's the target audience for a website. So I'm going to copy paste this, and I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to use ChatGPT 4. You can see my screen, right, for the ChatGPT. And let me see. Just trying to see if anyone responded. Okay, if not, then I can use my URL. I'll use my own website here. So I typed in the prompt into ChatGPT, where it says enter website URL. I'm going to put in my website, which is www.digitalsynergy.ai. I'm going to send message, and ChatGPT, let me see, it's going to do. So you are seeing this with the ChatGPT. So I'm going to stop from go for the top here. So basically it's giving me a warning that it only has data up to 2021, right? September 2021 to access my website. And then it goes down and talks about my content. The content of the website gives you a clear picture of what you're trying to reach. What topics does it cover? What language does it use? Is it user-friendly? Design, services page, your interface, communication. How does the website interact with the visitors? Does it offer live chat and vice versa? And then it goes down to understand how the website caters to target audience, look for these things: personalization, ease of use, accessibility, relevance, support. And these are the strategies that I need to apply to my website. But that's a quick URL for to analyze a website, prompts to help you target your audience, right, for your website. But let's look at another prompt here. Let's see. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's say I'm a real estate agent. So how to write property performance report. So let's say I want to do something like that. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to look at the prompt here. So this is a little bit more to detail. I'm not a real estate, so performance metrics. I would need the property name, the performance metrics, and property features. So that's a little bit more detail. I think let's just go back. We'll look at maybe something for, let's say, agency. So conduct competitive analysis. So let's do this since I want to know who my competitors are for my digital marketing agency. So let's copy this prompt here, go to ChatGPT. We'll paste this prompt in here. So the competitor here, I already have a competitor here. Let me just grab the URL here, because so for example, if I go to Google, I type in, or if I want to know the top ranking competitors, I'm going to say AI digital marketing agency, right? I'm just going to go down the list, past the sponsor. The sponsor is paid ads, so that's not really considered organic competitor. That's more of a paid search that people are paying for to be on top of the search results. So let's say Matrix Marketing Group. Looks like that's one of the top competitors. I'm gonna pull up their website, grab the URL, go back to Chat GPT. I'm going to put their website here. I'm just going to say analyst report for my company, which is Digital Synergy, including the SWOT analysis, key market trends, and recommendations to improve our market position. So let's just say proof of SEO. And it tells me that it's only has data up to 2021, but it's going to do competitive analysis on the Matrix Marketing Group, which is my competitor, versus my website, my company, Digital Synergy. It's going to write you the whole report here. And basically, I'm going to go up again. It's going to the SWOT analysis, which stands for strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Looking at these analyses, what does Matrix Marketing Group do well that Digital Synergy can learn from? This might be unique services, strong branding, effective marketing. Weakness, what areas could Matrix Marketing Group improve in? These are the areas where Digital Synergy might have an advantage. And it tells you more into, the opportunities and the threats. If you go to key market trends, it will say that the analysis will look broader trends of the market that might impact both Digital Synergy and Matrix Marketing Group, customer preferences, technological trends and regulatory changes, some of the trends, key market trends. Some of the SEO recommendation is focusing on improving Digital Synergy SEO to be better, compete with Matrix Marketing Group. It tells you to do keyword research, to use Google Keyword Planner, to use SEMrush. Like I do have SEMrush too. I've been using that, so even the AI is recommending me to use it. So, for example, if I want to look at SEMrush, right? Let's open up SEMrush here, and AI is telling me to look at to use the SEO tool for keyword research using SEMrush. And I guess this is a good example if I was to type in my competitor's name here and do a competitive analysis. I can even look at, we were talking about creating backlinks to your website. So let's say if I was to do competitive analysis and I wanted to know what type of links does my competitor have, right? I'll look at, SEMrush is a paid tool. It does have a free account that you can use with limited features, but the one I have here is paid. So when I look at the backlinks are links that's coming from another website, third-party website that's linking back to my competitor, the Matrix Marketing Group, right? So what I'm trying to do here is, as you know, like the backlink is an important major ranking factor on Google. So it's not just optimizing your website, but the links that are coming from other websites, if they're relevant, if they're higher authority websites, important websites that have links coming back to your website, then those all play a role into the ranking factor. So right now I'm looking at my competitor's link. Looks like the tool here is showing over 5,000 links that they have. I could scroll down, I could look at, what type of links are coming from their website. Looks like they have smallbusiness.cron.com. It's like an ad agency blog. 38 best Denver digital marketing agency. Looks like that's a press release. And this helps because I can even look at their links and use the links to help me build links for myself too. So it looks like they have a link coming from Forbes.com. That's a big website. If I want to look at it, and see what they're doing with Forbes website. I can even go to that URL. So let me just see if I can get there. Let's take a look at Forbes website. I forgot to mention the anchor text too. So there needs to be, for links to come back to the website, there's probably going to be some type of anchor text. Anchor text meaning it's a word that has a hyperlink in it, right? It could be like click here, and it'll link to the particular website. So I'm trying to go back and find out what the anchor text is. So let's see, go down to Forbes. Looks like the anchor text is just looks like they have a link, traditional CMO. They just have the link matrixmarketinggroup.com/marketing executive roles. So so this link is on Forbes website. So if I go here, I'm probably going to find that link here, somewhere here. Okay, so it's traditional CMO. So if I click on this link, it's going to link back to the website. It links back to the Matrix Marketing website, my competitor's website. So that's the anchor text that they have there on the competitors on Forbes.com. So their anchor text that they're using is traditional CMO, which I would probably use something different if I'm targeting SEO. I would probably have different keyword, but here it's just traditional CMO. So yeah, so if you look at this link here, it does say that the anchor text is traditional CMOs, and the anchor text link it's linking to is right underneath it. So this is how you do like a backlink analysis. And I'm looking at my competitor's link, and it tells me where the links are coming from, what type of anchor text they're using. And this could be like insight for me to help me build up my link building to help improve my ranking as well. And I could tell they put a lot of time into their work because they have like 5,000 plus links. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. We were talking about prompts, and the prompts is telling me how to do analysis, right? So it gives me insights on how to do certain prompts. So back to the main website prompt here that I was using. I'm just going to show you like the bots here. So there's thousands of prompts that you can choose for. You have to kind of look and see what type of prompts can help your business, and then you can use those prompts to generate ideas, write certain content for your business, whether it's blog, press release, vice versa. And this website here also has a automation bot, right? How to use AI to automate stuff. So for example, if I want to use AI to write a blog here, this bot here will show me how to use keyword research tool to have a bot write the entire blog based on top search keywords and then send it automatically to my Google Doc. So if I wanted to learn how to set up an automation for the bot to do keyword research, write a blog about it, and then send it straight to my Google Docs, I would look at this. And they gave you step by step. You'll have to register your website on make.com. And they'll give you tutorials on how to set up the bot, how to automate it, user-friendly platform, AI-driven steps. So yeah, so this is a little time consuming, but I'm not going to go through it. Just that you'll sign up with the account, you'll follow these tutorial direction, and then you'll connect it with ChatGPT prompts, and then you launch it, and it's going to automate this process. And while I'm talking about that, I wanted to show you a website that I have set up already that does very similar. So digitaltechnology.ai, right? This website here is all automated content. Like it posts news articles, it rewrites it, and it auto posts these news article on my website automatically, and I don't do anything. Let me just wait for it to show up here. It's a little slow here. Let me just switch to another screen here. I already have it opened up. So this is the back end of it. This is the website that I was talking about. Digitaltechnology.ai. This is my website. It's all automated, all the content here. Every day the AI bot does like I'd say maybe 30 blogs, 30 news articles. So I'm just gonna confirm that. I can look at posts. Okay, looks like it's taking too long to load, but having some connections issue here. But basically this website here is an affiliate website too. The ads that you see here, these Amazon ads, where if they click on it, I make a commission, right? If someone buys like a USB fast charging kit, this will open up to a Amazon ad, and if someone purchased this ad or this product, I make some type of commission. So just kind of showing you guys, how to automate posts and how to monetize your website, right? You can run some ads, and these you can choose what type of products to automate to show on your website as well. Yeah, but the website's having connection issues here, but that just kind of shows you how to automate stuff, how the automation stuff works when you automate like some of the AI bots. And the next one I wanted to show you all is to, for example, let's say if I recently did a press release that was ranked on MSN. So I think it's and MSN is a big website. Microsoft, if your blog or news article press release can show up on MSN, then that's a lot of leverage because the domain authority is probably out of 100. It's probably Microsoft is probably like out of like top 90, I'd say. So the way the search engine ranks domain authority is it's based out of like 100 points, right? Lowest to highest, and 100 being the highest. So like a facebook.com will probably be like 98 or 99%. If I look at my competitor here, like the Matrix Marketing Group here, their domain authority is 25, but if I type in msn.com, let's find out what the authority score is for Microsoft. It's 94. So the higher the domain authority, the higher, think of it as like a vote to your website, right? The more links you have, and if the authority is high, then Google is going to give you more presence or authority over other websites because you have like powerful links from these big websites coming to your website. So back to the news article here. This content here, I had AI generate me the content here, and it's and as you can see, I have anchor text here too. The anchor text I have here is AI digital marketing services, AI SEO, and when I click on it, it's going to link to my website. So basically, same thing as what when I was looking at my competitor. looking at their backlinks. This is the same thing. These are anchor text. We call it anchor text, hyperlinks, and anchor text is important because if you have like the keyword in it to AI digital marketing services, that's telling Google or the search robots, what this article is about. And if it links back to my website and website is about AI digital marketing services too, then, the link that's going back there is more credible. And how did I write that press release? So let's just say, I go to ChatGPT. Let's just ask ChatGPT, write a press release on my new AI digital marketing agency. It's still loading, but anyways, I kind of knew this was going to happen because I think when you're on Zoom, it slows things down, but I already kind of did this beforehand. So the same prompt. So it wrote me for immediate release. The question that I asked is right up here. So I said the same thing. Write a press release about new digital marketing company called Digital Synergy, and then ChatGPT came out with immediate release. Digital Synergy, pioneering the future of digital marketing.
Hey, John, we're seeing the site down server issue window.
Okay, can you see it now?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. So this is something I already rewrote early because I kind of have a feeling sometimes Zoom is a little slow, makes the connection slow and timeouts a lot. But again, this is a press release for new digital marketing company called Digital Synergy, and ChatGPT writes this for me, immediate release, has a date, and I'm not going to read through it, but it's pretty accurate. I mean, the face of digital marketing is set to revolutionize with announcement of groundbreaking new company, Digital Synergy. And then it goes down to talk about my services, full service digital marketing agency, provide a comprehensive suite of online marketing services. And then it also, even leaves like a website URL, press contact name, and press release. So basically, if you want to kind of do like a check on this and make sure it's not AI generated, you can go to 0gpt.com, copy and paste that, and you can detect to make sure that this is more like a human generated content, right, versus AI. So it comes back to me saying your text is AI GPT generated. So which tells me that, yeah, it's picking up that this is Chat GPT. Or it knows that this is Chat GPT or AI generated content. So if I wanted to, when that happens, you can ask Chat GPT to rewrite this press release in a professional way, professional tone. It's loading, so I don't know if it's going to come through, but you can either ask it to rewrite it in a certain way, or you can use another tool. Like there's other tools that you can also have these other tools rewrite this for you. So I'll open up a new tab. Actually, I have it open already. So copymatic.ai. There's a rewrite it tool that I can use. And this tool will rewrite the article, whatever it is for me. I copy paste it, start rewriting. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's going to rewrite this for me. Well, it does that. So just remember, this is 84% accurate, 80% accurate that AI, that this is AI generated content. The reason why I bring this up is that, we don't know how the search engine is going to crack down on AI content. I've been hearing stuff where you can get penalized if it's AI generated content. So that's why we have these tools to detect, make sure that it's, that it's more human generated content versus AI. Because, since, with the age of AI happening now, like the internet is going to be flooded with AI content, right? And I think the search engine doesn't want that to happen. So anyone who generates AI content sometimes may not, that content may not be as important versus like a human being writing it. So that hasn't been said or anything yet, but the only thing about this is that it writes it in different section. I can also check for plagiarism right on this tool here. It says that, this is fine, but if I was to let's just say if I was to copy this paragraph here into 0GPT here. I'll just paste this paragraph here, and now it comes up with it saying your text is most likely human written and may include parts of generated by AI GPT, but it's saying 0% AI generated content. So as you can see, there's ways that you can get around the AI content. Not saying that AI content is not accurate. I mean, it is, a lot of AI content is being pulled from credible websites. So that's one way to rewrite stuff. But with that being said, back to my press release, I was showing you guys how to create a press release here. And I use a website to post these press release, and it's a paid service, but to me, if I can get on all these websites like MSN, then it's worth paying for it, right? Let me just go back to tab here, and the PR news website, this PR distribution website that I use is linkingnews.com. I don't know if it will open up because Zoom is timing out here on some of these websites here. But basically, basically this is the website here. It's a press release distribution service, and it can send out to all these different websites like Forbes, MSN, CNN, Google News, vice versa. And a lot of companies use these type of websites when they're doing press release for their own company or for some type of service. You basically just, I can go back to ChatGPT. I can just copy the name, copy the content, and paste it back into the press release here. And you just choose like a package that you like. And then from there, there's a checkout. You'll just have to pay for the service. I believe it sends out, the one I did, I believe it sends out to like 400 different press release website for like $150, right? And if you were to do it yourself manually, I mean, it's going to take weeks to just get to those 400 websites one by one. It's just loading the press, but basically that's what I meant. Like, how did I get on, MSN? basically I kind of use AI to help generate the content. I rewrite the content. I also added my logo, and I was able to get, websites like msn.com. So, and not everyone can get onto MSN. So this is a good type of link that can link back. And then I was gonna, looks like we got 30 minutes left. Just quickly, if you want to write a blog as well, you can use ChatGPT. Let's just say, I'm just gonna open up Bing AI. There's different types of AI tools you can use to write you a blog. It's just preference, and some of you who will want to use free tools, you could just say, let's say, write a blog about AI SEO. So I'm just showing you Bing, which is using ChatGPT as well at the engine, but it's a little different. So you can write content like this. You can copy paste it. You can automate it to your website. And you can even generate images from AI. So again, if you're not a writer and you need content, or if you have a writer, they can use AI tools to help automate, speed things up, find good content. And then, let's say if I have, this is the back end of my website, Digital Synergy. Like, you can just copy that, go to post, add a new blog here, and I just cut and paste that into the blog. So what I'm showing here is basically how to build links, right? How to create good content, how to build links. I mean, there's so many other ways. I was going to show you like a video if you want to know how to use how to create like a video, right? If you're not someone who likes to talk in the video and you want AI to do that for you, there's another tool that I use here, which is called so Human Pal, for example. If I want to create a video, I'm just going to show you example first. Here is some example of AI generated videos that's posted on YouTube. Let's just make sure you guys can hear this too.
Looking for a professional, reliable and affordable place.
Here's sound, make sure you guys can hear it.
Be ready to start getting in shape. And looking for a professional, reliable and affordable place for your workouts? If so, you've come to the right place. We are proud to be the premier fitness center in the area. And providing a modern, safe facility is our #1 priority. We take pride in providing a clean environment with well-maintained workout equipment. We can even help you design a workout routine that will help you achieve your fitness goals. So contact us now so you can start getting into shape today.
So this is all AI generated. These are just examples of how you can create it. And this app here, you can create that from these videos here. Basically, you go to a template that you like. You can choose if you want to do, like, sometimes people have videos where it will display the words next to it too. This is how this is one way you can do it. You can choose these type of templates. So let's say if I want to choose this template here. See if I can get it in. The one that doesn't require premium. So then you choose like the different templates, a different AI person that you want to choose. Let's just say, let's choose Aaron here, the first one here. You can choose a different voice, tones, the script that you want it to read. So let's just say, let's have Aaron read a script about Let's go back to ChatGPT here. Let's have them read a script about what we wrote earlier with my company. So let's just actually, I'll just copy the first paragraph here real quick here. This will be his script. Type in the script. You can even enable background music if you like. Position, scene, you can set different scene, different slides, text color, frame color. I'm just gonna go through this real quick here and generate this. It's gonna take a few minutes, but basically, you know, I'm gonna be able to create a video similar to the ones that I just showed you guys. Or have like an AI bot to read your script. So let's play this one here.
We offer a wide range of services to help introduce you to the fast-growing and innovative world of cryptocurrencies and teach you how to become an elite trader. Contact us today for a free consultation. Our team is looking forward to hearing from you and discovering what we can do to help you profit from.
So that's one way you can generate YouTube videos, Facebook videos, and then here it's not optimized, but you know, I would put a proper title with keywords in here, a description with links to your website. So there's other strategies that to link, instead of just linking back to your homepage, you can link into your blog, you can link into your social media, other sites, and then link it back to your site. So that's called more like a one-way, a two-way, and three-way linking strategy. So there's also a type of strategy that you can apply, but for now, we'll keep it simple. We can link back to your website and have some content. So this is how you create content. I'm just showing you all how to create backlink content to your website. So it's not just about posting videos or blogs in your website. You want to also utilize external blog site, external press release sites, social media websites to link back to your website. And you know, linking is, I'd say it's like, you know, at least 30–40%. Everyone has different algorithms. I know that, you know, going back to the ranking factors here, this says that the backlink is 15%. To me, I think it's more than 15%. You know, I'm thinking it's like at least 30–40% of the links, because, you know, you can have the best website in the world, but if you have no backlinks, no good backlinks, you're not going to be able to rank well, you know. So that's one thing you need to remember too, is, you know, having a good website is one thing, but, you know, without the proper links to support it, that's another thing too. Looks like all right, looks like OC, I heard there was AI tool that you can use to face post reels. Yeah, there's so many different AI tools. I'd say find the one that will work for you. That will work best for you, your business, your strategy. But yeah, there's so many different AI tools, especially for social media, which you know, we'll be going over some of those tools next week. We have a social media. The next 2 weeks will be on social media marketing and management, how to use AI digital marketing tools to help with that. So yes, you'll be hearing more about that next week. Looks like we're at 7:40 here. Does anyone else wants to see anything else? I think we're getting close to our Q&A time, which is quarter of. We have like 5 minutes here. If anyone has any other questions, wanted to me to show you something else, you know, let me know. But yeah, I know it's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of content, a lot of different tools, but just, you know, you want to be able to just find tools that will work for you. Some of the tools we can use are paid tools, so you might not want to pay $50 a month or $100 a month. There's plenty of free tools that will help you get to where you need to be at to do some of these simple tasks. And if anyone has any questions or need any recommendations, you know, reach out to us and we can help you out. Mo, do you have anything else to add?
I think we covered quite a bit. If we want to use up the time that we have left here, we can run through. I think we have a question that just came in. Please share with us previous workshop link. Atif is requesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the meantime, we can run through the sort of a top level hierarchy of keywords, something that I have on the screen in front of me here. Otherwise, I think we've got pretty much the fundamentals here covered.
Yeah. Was it Atif? Yeah, I do send out the so every week I send out all the links for the previous webinars and a link to the PowerPoint.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the second one workshop when I'm opening, so it's look like the first workshop is showing, not the second one.
Okay, I'll look into that, and I'll maybe we can touch base. I'll make sure that you get the links. Maybe send you, if you can shoot your email into the chat box or private message me. Yeah, I'll make sure that I send you the links. So all the links should be on our YouTube channel, and I do share all the PowerPoint slide as well. So we're at the workshop number 3, which is SEO part 2. So next week, August 3rd, we'll be talking about social media marketing. And what that is, social media marketing is setting up ads on, Facebook. I think we're going to focus on Facebook, right? How to use AI to generate content, and then how to create Facebook ads, how to target your audience. So if we have time, we'll go into more platforms like Instagram, TikTok, but I think we want to focus on the Facebook part, because Facebook is one of the larger platforms out there. So Mark, when I think about marketing, it's about running ads, marketing my service or products to my audience. And then social media management, which is going to be on August 10th, is more about managing your social media channels, right? Like, how can you automate that? How do you schedule your posts? How do you generate good content, images to auto posts, vice versa? So I think, these are 2 big topics that a lot of people are always wondering, because you want to keep good content. And, as digital marketing, all these different channels are all tied together: SEO, social media, these are all tied together hand in hand, because if you're doing social media, you want to make sure that you have proper keyword, proper content, so that Google can crawl these social media posts and be able to link back to your website. So, I'm pretty sure sometimes you see Facebook ranking on the first page of Google when someone searches for on search engine. So, social media is very important too when it comes to posting. You want to make sure you have the right content, the right keywords as well. Any questions? About 15 minutes, and I could continue to show you all some more AI tools, or we can go through someone's website, do some analysis. And basically today we wanted to touch on optimizing your website. I guess I can kind of show you my my WordPress website, just to do the basic stuff like how do you optimize your title tag, your meta description. Those are some of the important things, some of the basic stuff that you need to know how to do on your own website. Again, today's goal was to show you how to optimize your website using some of the AI tools, plugins, and then also how to build links using AI tools, how to generate content and use AI tools, using AI tools. It looks like it's the connection on my side isn't allowing me to open up my website. Let's see. But all the platforms like Wix, Squarespace, they all have an SEO section where you can put in your title tags and meta description. Just make sure that you have proper description and targeted keyword for your title. The H1 header tags are important too. The name of your images are also important. So I'd say go back to the SEO checklist, go through the checklist and make sure that you follow the checklist to get things done. Yeah, so add target keywords to your content, review the quality of your content, make sure there's subheadings, internal linking, anchor text, and so follow the, you can follow this checklist. There's many other checklists out there that's really good. And I'd say just make sure you do the basic SEO work on your website and also utilize your competitors to see what they're doing on their website, right? So for example, if my competitor has digital marketing mentioned 10 times on their webpage and my webpage has only one keyword in it mentioning digital marketing, that tells me that I need to add more keywords for digital marketing on my website. So, when you're doing competitor analysis, basically you're looking for those type of things is, what type of keywords are they using? What type of internal links and the title tag, the meta tags. Any questions? It looks like SEMrush has a link building idea as well. So they also give you details. So, there's so many ways that you can, improve your SEO, but I think the important thing is time, right? Because, doing SEO, you need to be knowledgeable to a certain point. And it could be time consuming, just to create a link. And if you're trying to create hundreds of links, that could take weeks, months. So that's why, a lot of people, if they don't do themselves, then they hire like agency to do it for them. But if you can do yourself, you have time, definitely, spend your time, working on your website, especially if you're a website who relies solely on the search engines. If you're selling products, if you're trying to generate leads, and you're not a small mom and pop shop where you don't really rely on traffic, and you rely mostly on the internet search, social media, then that's something where you will want to focus on SEO. We have 10 minutes left. Does anyone want to, want me to take a look at their website? I know Benny's been kind of mentioning, you've been kind of mentioning your website too. So yeah, we'll touch base on that again, and build like a strategy for you, because when you do SEO, you may not get leads right away. SEO is more kind of like it takes time to rank. It's more like an investment. So you'll need like other channels to generate immediate leads. So, you may want to look into social media advertising, search engine ads, pay-per-click ads to generate leads while you're working on your SEO. But, once you're on top of SEO, and you're on the top of the search engine pages, top ranking, then you can kind of look at your return on investment, and you can prioritize your spending towards a certain budget, and you can probably low budget for your pay-per-click ads, since you're already on top of the search engine. So there's strategic ways of how to really manage your digital marketing. A lot of the clients that we work with, they like to do like all in one, where they're doing a little bit of everything, so that they can start to get leads. So if you're a website and you're not getting leads or sales, then I would say look into all the different channels and do a little bit of everything. Because if you just focus on SEO, it may take months before you start seeing traffic. And depending on how competitive the keyword is, I mean, it could take years, so there's definitely a lot of good ways to generate leads, sales. Now what we're seeing now is social media has been really good now, especially Facebook. A lot of people are on Facebook, social media now, when it comes to lead gen, lead magnet, all that. We'll talk more about that next week. So there's a lot of different strategies that you can apply towards. I mean, we're just focusing on social media, pay-per-click, and SEO. I mean, you can look into like email marketing, programmatics, media buying, all that. There's some of the agencies that does that type of work. They buy like email marketing. You could buy like an email list of leads, and then you can put into your CRM and send out like cold emails to see if you get an interaction. And then therefore, if someone opens an email, then they'll fall into like a certain funnel, and that funnel will follow up with them. So so there's a lot of ways that you can generate leads, and you just have to find out what type of marketing works for your business, because everyone has a different niche and different type of marketing that works for them. I was just going to look at my competitor's website again here. And last week I mentioned a tool called SEO Quick. It's a Google extension. And when I click on it, it shows me the page info. When I look at the page info here, it's telling me that the title of their page is AI Digital Marketing Agency, powered by AI. So that's why they're ranking on the first page of AI Marketing Agency. The meta description, I already looked at their internal linking earlier. I can even look at, their URL, how many characters, the title, how many characters the title has. So I forgot to mention, the recommended characters for title is about 70 characters for Google. I mean, I've seen more, and people, some websites still rank well, even though it's more than 70 characters, but from what the standard was, more like around 70 characters is what Google can read up to, but its description is about 50 characters that Google will kind of read up to. And what I mean by this is that Google will only show up to that many characters on the search results. So let's say if I was to go back to do search for AI Digital Marketing Agency, what I mean is the search results here. So the title here and meta description is right underneath, and Google only displays up to a certain amount of characters. So that's why you need to choose a good title and a catchy description as well, because if it's not, people's not going to click on it. And if people's not clicking on your website, you will probably drop in ranking, because that's one of the ranking factor is engagement. The more people who click on your links will probably help push you up higher, because you have higher engagement, highest click-through rate, right? So that's an important factor now too. Again, we talked about this in the other webinars. It works kind of similar to Amazon. The more people who click on your products and who buy your products, you'll start to rank more and higher faster. And that's what we're seeing for Google too. People's going to do a search on the first page, they're going to read through it, and whoever has a more, I'd say, call to action keywords, right? Call to action meaning it's more catchy, it's intriguing someone to interact, right? To want to interact. So if you have good title, good descriptions that will make people click on it and want to learn more, then that can help improve your click-through rate as well. So it's not just writing a title to more like, have a sales mindset, right? Marketing mindset when you're writing your title so that you can catch users, target users. It could be maybe free consultation or free some type of incentive for them to click on your website. I was just looking at my comparative here. But we have 3 more minutes left. Does anyone have any questions? If not, we'll wrap things up. And again, I'll show the schedule again here. Next week, we'll be doing AI digital marketing with social media. AI digital marketing with social media marketing. So this is going to be a good one here. I think a lot of people will want to know. We'll probably focus more on Facebook because that's a one of the more popular platforms. Because as you may have heard, Meta is integrating AI into their search into Facebook too. So where it's going to probably target better audience. You with the help of AI, what I like about it is that you're able to segmentate and be more specific and really target the right person at the right time for what they're searching for, right? So that's what I've seen. And then the lead. So when you generate lead, it's more accurate now versus before it was just really shown to like a broad audience. But now if you know how to set the right settings, you can really target and niche down to who you're looking for, people who's actually looking for information, who has interest, because the interest comes from not just what they do on Facebook, but what they do outside of Facebook too. And all these data compiled from Google down to the search behavior to social media, and even like I was even thinking before, I feel like my phone, the phone has can hear what I'm saying. Like I could be talking about buying shoes, and I go online, and I start seeing ads on shoes. So sometimes I wonder if there's some type of app that's listening to what I'm talking about, what I'm typing on social media too. So privacy is a big issue now. So we got, about 5 more workshops left for this cohort. And to learn more about the different cohorts that's coming up, visit our website, aabrn.org. The Elevate Hennepin should have our schedule as well. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me or Mo. We're pretty much at 8 o'clock here. Appreciate you all. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, again, we're doing one-on-one sessions here, free of charge. So if you need help with anything, reach out to me, Mo, and we'll help you out to the best we can. And if you guys haven't, also I wanted to just talk a little bit quickly about the reimbursement. If you go through other cohort, the county of Hennepin will reimburse you up to 75%, up to $1,500. So that information is also on the website. You don't have to attend everything, but if you watch the video, do a one-on-one session, and make sure that you can go through the different workshops, webinars with us. We can kind of check you off as attending the workshop. So that's all we have today. Again, thank you all for joining us. We'll be in touch. I'll send up a follow-up email for schedule and everything else. Until next time, we'll see you all next week. Have a good night.
Thanks all.